episode of Pick Up Your Crown. How you doing, y'all? I see ya. What's going on? I hear ya. Hey, oh, can I get a what? Can I get a hooty hoo? Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You know what it is. You know what it is. It's on. It's on. It's on. It's on. Like popcorn, butter popcorn. You know, I gotta leave that butter popcorn alone because my thighs are kicking kind of wide. But you know what? Sometimes the dudes like that. But if I don't like that, I gotta cut that off. But what's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? You. Yes, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You. Get out. Hey, get out the way. I'm talking to you two behind you. Tap that person on. Hey. Yeah, you. I saw you, honey. Looking all sharp, looking all good. How you doing? How you doing? You know who it is? It's the crazy one herself. The queen is in the building, Miss Daybreak. Your spirit cheerleader. I hope you guys have had a wonderful, marvelous week. It was Easter yesterday. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. Let's take a moment of silence for the one who decided to raise up. No. Let's not be silent. Let's praise him. Hallelujah. Come on, sir. Hallelujah. I thank you. I would not be here if it wasn't for the decision that you made a long time ago. So we appreciate that, and I appreciate you. So how you doing? How your mama doing? Did you guys eat a lot yesterday? Child, I took my mama out to eat. We went to a spot and we were the only ones in the building. I turned on Pandora at our table and we just enjoyed and we ate up. I took her to her favorite spot. She loves seafood. I think a lot of us love seafood. I don't know many people who don't. There's certain, well, anyway, we just got down with the get down yesterday. And then we came home and we just enjoyed the relaxation of knowing that our sins have been forgiven. You know what I mean? Just that feeling of knowing that I have been forgiven already. You have been forgiven. You have been given life, everlasting life, to be able to succeed and do what it is that God has for your life. So I am, okay. Okay, woosah. Let me come back from that. But I'm just excited about that. You know, I tell you, especially when it comes to picking up your crown, you got to be excited over the great things, the medium things, and the little things. Be excited over your accomplishments, your goals, your affirmation, things that you set for yourself. You have to set your atmosphere. You have to set your day. You have to learn to pat yourself on the back, and you need to see the bigger picture, and you need to see the little picture, the little bitty picture of where you came from. It might not look like it was back in the day, but you're in a better place. I remember finding a dollar in my laundry, and I got excited about that. It might just be $1, but guess what? That's $1 more that I didn't have a moment ago. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying. But hey, y'all, let's get into it. First of all, let me say I love you. Oh, I love you. Me and you must never part. Makita. I love y'all. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. If you don't believe nobody loves you in this world, or somebody doesn't feel for you, guess what? Your girl right over here at the Pick Up Your Crowd podcast do. She loves you. And I do. Again, because you are my brother. You are my sister. I have to love you. And I wish nothing but great, great things for you. I hope you guys do the same for me. And I think you have, because you've been showing your girl some love. Yo, I'm on episode 8. Come through now. Come on. Episode 8. It drops every Monday on all listening media platforms. I am so excited. I have to give myself a round of applause. I have to pat myself on the back, because even if it's just one person listening or two people are listening, they like it, they get it, and they're enjoying it. Now me? But let's get into it. The heading for today is simple and plain. I love you. Do you? Hmm? I love you. Miss Daybreak said it earlier. I said it. I say it again. I love you. But do you love you? Hmm? Let's talk about it a little bit. I've realized that a reason why a lot of us have lost our crowns throughout this throughout our steps is because we stopped loving ourselves. We stopped respecting and appreciating ourselves. We stopped making decisions based on how much we love each other. And that's a word right there. Are you making decisions based on how much you love yourself? Then you have to ask yourself, do you love yourself? And then, like I said, we are losing our crowns because we are so hard on ourselves. We are so hard on ourselves that we don't give ourselves a break. I mean, we truly do not give our own selves a break. We are our own worst critic, and we are also our own worst enemy. So let's get into that a little bit, okay? Because for us to pick up our crown and to be able to rule our kingdom, we need to start loving our kingdom. Kingdom, I mean in your body, yourself, your self-worth, your respect, your being who you is. You. Like when I say I state your name, when you state your name, you don't say state your name. When you state your name, like when I say I, Miss Daybreak, that kingdom is what I'm talking about. We need to stop being so hard on ourselves and learn to appreciate who we are and where we are in the moment. I mean, we lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves. I remember having a long, hurtful, cry, baby, snot, poking, blubber, type of cry with myself in the mirror. Because I said to myself, I'm going to answer your questions honestly. And the question started with, how are you doing? And if you notice, a lot of people will ask us out there in life, hey girl, how you doing? You doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing all right. No, we lying. Maybe sometimes we don't want to share with everybody, but I honestly say that your mental health means a lot in this season of picking up your crown. That also means getting yourself right, learning to tell the truth. Right now, if somebody asks how I'm doing, I'm going to tell them the truth. You shouldn't have asked if you didn't want to stand there for a few minutes to hear about it. I've got people right now I'll go up to and I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. Oh, okay. So how you doing? I'm doing good. Really? How are you doing? By the third, how you doing? The breakdown begins. I'm fine. I mean, life is just hitting me, and I mean, you can hear the quivering in the voice. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm listening. And I get it. Some of us don't feel that we want everybody to bear our burden. But it's not our burden to bear. Not alone. There are people out there that want to hear what's going on with you. My mama, sometimes I don't want to share things with my mama, but I realized when I started speaking truth to her and how I'm feeling and such, she would sit there and just listen, and she'd be like, baby, it's okay. Do you need help? Do you need this? She would start asking certain things. Yeah, she might give me some wrong answers or some answers that I might think is wrong. But sometimes we need that. We need to hear the truth. And why is it that we need to go to other people to hear the truth about what is going on in ourselves? We don't even listen to our body when it's tired. When it's tired. Do you know there are statistics out there that show that people work more on the weekend than they do Monday through Friday at their own job? When do you finally get a chance to rest? Think about it. If you work a 9 to 5 job Monday through Friday, you're getting up in the morning, you're getting ready, you sleep. Let's say you get even if you get 8 hours. They say that's good, but you need some more rest. But think about it. You wake up, you go to work. If you got kids, you're taking care of the kids. When you come home, you're making dinner, you're watching your movies, you're getting ready for the next day. That's a five days. Now, during that time, you might have some doctor's appointments that you didn't go to because you're busy going to work Monday through Friday. I know some people who will not make doctor's appointment because they don't want to miss no time at work. If they miss time at work, they're going to miss a situation, or their boss is going to think a certain way, or this and that, the other thing. So right there, you're not even listening to your body by going to get some medical attention or making sure that you are physically fit to continue this task of working Monday through Friday. And then on Saturday, you getting up out of bed, fresh out of bed. You want to change the sheets of your bed. You want to wash the dishes. You want to wash your clothes. You want to cut the yard outside. You want to wash your car. You want to go food shopping. You need to make dinner. If you got kids, you got to take care of them and take them everywhere. Then you're coming home, and then on Sunday, for those who go to church, you get up and go to church. And even some of y'all don't rest on a Sunday, because some of y'all are working to get yourself ready for Monday. Or us entrepreneurs out there, we are working on Sundays too, with ideas, with thoughts, with meetings of figuring out what we're going to do for Monday. And even though I know we have goals that we choose to reach, that we want to reach, but understand, do you want to reach them, or do you need to reach them? And when is there a need for you to take care of you? Think about it. There's 4 seasons, right? Fall, spring, summer, winter. Yeah, I said that all backwards. Okay. So it's winter, spring, summer, fall. All you got to do is call. Okay, I just went back a little bit. But it's winter, spring, summer, and fall. During all those times, there are hibernation moments for some animals. There are some times where plants die. Yeah. There's also times where there's a season of death. There's a season of harvest. There's a time where it's a rainy season and everything gets flooded out. I mean, there's a freezing season where it has to, if you notice with what I'm trying to get at, the 4 seasons, is that there's a season for everything. And during those seasons, there's a time for replenishment, there's a time for rest, there's a time for harvesting, and there's a time for planting, there's a time for seeds, there's a time to grow. If you get what I'm saying. I know you get what I'm saying, because I'm speaking to some kings and queens. Okay? But that's what I'm getting at. We need to learn to pay attention to ourselves and love ourselves more. That we're not so hard on ourselves, that we lose our minds, or that we miss that sickness that we could have taken care of, or that moment when that little cough we could have took care of, and now all of a sudden we crying because it's too late, or close to being too late, or now we're going down a different path. Now trust me, God will do whatever it takes in His power to stop you in your tracks, to take care of yourself, so that you can get on the path that He has laid for you. Get me now. Now, if we're walking around saying we have gifts and we have talents, it wasn't given to us. We were blessed with it by the Father. And if He sees you beating up your body, hanging out with the wrong people, doing things wrong that is not making it conducive for you to get to where your steps have been ordered, He will stop you in your tracks, so that you can take the time to breathe, take the time to listen, Take the time to get your rest. Take the time to look at your surroundings and say, this does not work for me. I got to love myself more. And that's what I've said. I've already said it. As us kings and queens, we got to learn to love ourselves more before we go out there trying to tell other people what to do and how to make it work. I included. Like I've said before, trust. Everything that I speak to you about, I've already been spoken about, I've already dealt with, or I'm in the process of dealing with it, or I'm continuing through it. We are learning together. But I had to realize that I matter, that I need to listen to me first. I have to know that I'm doing okay. And even if I'm not doing okay, don't be so hard on yourself. Stop and say, you know what? Okay, you kind of messed up on that. Don't worry about it. Back up. Forgive yourself. Let's work it out. Let's go forward doing it right this time. You ever cook something and that joint burn up? And you mad at yourself because you may have walked away, or you went to the bathroom, you were in the bathroom a little bit too long, or you jumped on the phone and you didn't pay attention and you burned that joint up, and then you get kind of frustrated with yourself, not realizing ish happens. Stuff happens. It do. But all that telling you is like you didn't take time to pay attention to what was necessary at that moment. You felt you had to do more than one thing at that moment. Maybe sitting down and just watching that pot roast is what you needed to do. Maybe multitasking at that time wasn't necessary or a requirement, and you tried to make it a requirement and you failed. And now you're mad at yourself and mad at the fact that the food burned up now. Now what you gonna eat? What you gonna go get now? Mad now that you gotta spend about $20 at a McDonald's to buy some burgers and fries that you know you ain't gonna like. Gonna be mad at. Smelling up that pot roast when you come back from the drive-thru. But you get it. Come on now. Come on. In this season, I want you to learn to take deeper breaths. I want you to be able to look at yourself with joy and with pride and with love. Look at yourself saying, you know what, baby? It's okay. It's all right. I was in a relationship that I shouldn't have been in. And guess what? When I left that relationship, not only did I apologize to the individual for my steps in this situation, for what I may have done wrong or what I did not know or how to do. I apologize, but I most certainly apologize to myself by putting myself in a situation that I was not ready or prepared for or placed myself there. I learned to not beat myself up, to say, you stupid, you ain't never gonna do it again. But guess what? I almost did it again. I almost did. Because I made myself insecure. I made myself not worthy. I didn't learn to pick up my crown and sit still. Sat your ass down somewhere in a corner over there. I didn't set my behind down and look at myself to say, okay, why was I making mistakes? What did I do wrong? Okay, forgive yourself. And I think this is do I love myself 101? And it is forgive yourself. And then don't do it again. There's some people out there that'll forget. They claim they forgive somebody else, but now you still trying to prove to them that you this, you that, you this, you that. I gotta show them that I'm this. I gotta show them that I'm that. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Nobody. Prove to yourself how much you love yourself and walk away. Say goodbye to that best friend that's not a best friend. Say goodbye to that significant other that is not doing you no good. But let me help you out with a little bit of something. You know why people are going to treat you a certain way? Because you let them. And you know why you let them? Is because you do it to yourself. Just like if you're a smoker and you smoke cigarettes. Knowing you should put them down, you should possibly, I suggest that you put them down. I'm only saying that because I put them down many years ago, and I'm proud of myself that I did that, because I know it's not good for me. But it was hard because I did smoke for a little while. It didn't make no sense to me. I hated the smell of it. I hated the smell of it on people. I hated the smell on myself. But I found myself smoking. Only reason why is, again, I took my crown off and I started following what other people were doing. And to me, it felt cool. I started that. I tried it in high school and such. But I'm sitting here to myself telling myself I want to quit, but I kept buying a pack of cigarettes. And then I'm getting the attitude because somebody else is offering me a cigarette every time we go somewhere. Either they'd offer me a cigarette, a pack of cigarettes. Oh, I got you a pack of cigarettes. And then I'm getting an attitude with them like, why you trying to make me smoke? And they're like, well, you're smoking, aren't you? But if you present yourself as a non-smoker, guess what? You ain't gonna be offered no cigarettes. People are gonna treat you how you treat yourself. And if they don't treat you right, you better run, Forrest. Run. I'm just saying. But again, I love you. God loves you. And I always say it, I want you to love yourself even the more. And I might reiterate this over and over and over and over again, because I want you to understand. Stop being so hard on yourself. Learn to uplift yourself. Set affirmations. Stop setting goals so high that you know you're not capable of reaching them right now. That doesn't mean you're not going to. You're just not in a position to reach them right now. So now you're looking at something that you can't reach right now, and you're making yourself feel bad. I need you to stop doing that. Stop doing that. I've always said me as Miss Daybreak, and I thank God for Miss Daybreak. Lord, you give me a microphone, I'm just in it to win it. Boom, 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 boom. There used to be a time back in the day, and when I was singing and used to singing talent shows and such, that I would be nervous, so nervous, and I would always pick songs based on how other people would receive it and accept it. I would pick songs to see because my run would be better, and they might like how that was how that would sound a little bit better, but sometimes if you just give a good you, they would appreciate just the good you. I could have probably sang on the good ship Lollipop. Happy go lucky, nice and free, calm, cool, collected. And people probably would have enjoyed it just because they're like, she's enjoying herself, she's loving it, and we loved her on. But I didn't see people loving me just for me being me. I felt I had to present myself in a particular kind of way for them to love me. And now I had to realize I didn't have to present myself to them. I didn't have to prove myself to them at all. I just needed to be me. And either you love me or you don't. Either you love me or you don't. But guess what? I'm going to go home loving myself, knowing I did a good job, that I stepped outside of the curtain. Because again, I done told you, Miss Girl was big boned. I don't even know what that means. There ain't no such thing as big boned. I have never seen a chicken bone bigger than the other bone. I seen plump chickens. The meat been plumpity, but ain't no bones been big. I ain't seen no big bone bodied person. Anyway, but I was big bodied. And I was ashamed of how I looked. But I also didn't care how I looked. I just loved being Dawn, and I had friends and I had people around. And even though I was uncomfortable in my skin, I found comfort in my skin. That I didn't change it. That I went home being harder. You needed to, he didn't like you because of this or that, da da da. But I didn't change myself. I was like, well, fine, he ain't gonna like me bumping. I'm gonna just be this, do this, and do that. I'm getting off. I'm not getting off topic, but I get you. I think you know what I'm saying, because I just had a moment of high school when he hurt my feelings. But we friends now. We cool now. We homies right now. But anyway, but yes, I need you to love yourself even more. So the decisions that you choose to make in this life going forward, I need you to make choices on how much you love yourself. And if your choices are detrimental to your steps going forward, then I'm going to need you to go out and get the assistance, get the help, talk to somebody. I already told you, Miss Daybreak is right here for you to talk to if you need somebody to relax, relate, and release to. Let that go. Stop being so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. Because if God forgives you, and that's the big kahuna right there. If he forgives you and forgiving you for all of your sins, it's the choices that you make that you need to forgive yourself for. Okay? What happened in the past already happened. What happened 3 minutes ago, it already happened. You already burned that pot roast listening to me. Hey, you could have took this with you, or you could have put it on pause and waited till later. Don't be blaming me for your pot roast burning up, okay? That just means you might need to take some cooking lessons or something, or get somebody else to cook that pot roast. You just ain't good at it. I'm just saying, okay? But I love you, but do you? Stop being so hard on yourself. Love yourself first. He already loves you. Again, if you don't believe nobody loves you, I love you. But love yourself even the more. To take that chip off your shoulder, shake it off. What happened in the past was the past. You ain't that same person. You are now a king and you are now a queen. You always have been. You just you picked up that crown, you dusted it off. And now you gonna wear that joint. So I'm gonna need you to love yourself. Because when I say, do you love you? I need you to say, I know, damn right, who you? Yes, I do. I need you to be your biggest cheerleader. When somebody says, she thinks she all that, I need you to turn around and say, yes, I do think I am. Because I know that I am. And I'm striving for better. And I'm thriving to be the best me that I ever going to be. Yeah, you. I see it. So I need you to what? Love you. Don't love me. Love me means you. You, me, you. Love you, moo. Moo, you. Love you. Do you?
Freezes just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way. And if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. You're starting down the road and leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down. And if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Yeah. I'm still standing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yes, you are. Da da da. Oh, everybody around. Now I know you just heard the song, and I'm about to sing it all over again. I love that song. It's just it's the piano playing, and then I heard it on the movie Sing. I love cartoons. If you don't know me, I'm gonna let you know. I wasn't them cartoon kind of people. And Johnny the good looking gorilla. Cause he looked cute in the jeans and the leather jacket, and he sang this, you down, don't want it down. I'm falling in the way, and it just gets you moving, and it gets you shaking, and it gets you thinking, hey, I'm still standing. I mean, I used to have tears in my eyes just a little bit from it because it's like, you know what? You're a true survivor. Stop feeling like a little kid. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You survived whatever it is that you put yourself through. Forgive yourself. Get up. Start all over again. It's okay. Pat yourself on the back. You made it. Pat yourself on the back. You're here. Pat yourself on the back because yes, you have another opportunity to do great things. Great things. You're still standing. You're still standing. Now pick up that crown. Stand tall. I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah. All right. All right. So I'm gonna take a sentence on the test. I love you. Do you? Okay, I hear you now. I'm starting. Okay, yes, baby girl. I see you. All right. Oh, come on, sir. You right. Okay. See, I thought so. I thought so. Some of y'all shaking all that dust off your shoulders, off of your head, off of your heart, and you guys are like, yo, it's time to love. It's time to love, and I'm glad that you are. So, yesterday, like I said, was Easter, Resurrection Day. But I thought about it, and even though you hear the tales of what Easter is about and what it is a religious term, but you know what? I always wondered, like, how did the Easter Bunny come out of this, and how did it, what's the deal with the colored eggs? I mean, what's that got to do with anything? Um, and jelly beans and the marshmallow chicks. I mean, I get it. It becomes a place for the market. For items to be sold, and etc. and such. I get it. Just like where Santa Claus came in and blah blah blah. But I've always, and I said, but what was the deal with the Easter Bunny? And I totally forgot that Easter bunnies don't lay eggs, right? Okay, I'm just saying. But instead of word of the day, we're going to talk about some things. Let's learn some things, okay? So I looked up, where did the Easter Bunny come from? Like, what is this about? But what it's saying, according to some sources, the Easter Bunny first arrived in America in the 1700s with German immigrants who settled in Pennsylvania and transported their tradition of an egg-laying hare called Osterhaus. Osterhase, Osterhaus, or Osterhaus. Their children made nests in which this creature would lay its colored eggs. And they're calling it a creature. It's kind of nerve-wracking to me because I'm like, isn't it just an egg? It's an egg, right? So it's like, what does the rabbit, the bunny itself, has to do with Easter? You know what I'm saying? And the story of the Easter Bunny is thought to have become common in the 19th century. Rabbits usually give birth to a big litter of babies called kittens, right? So they became a symbol of new life. Legend has it that the Easter Bunny lays, decorates, and hides eggs as they are also a symbol of new life. Okay. Oh, I get it. But I'm thinking, wouldn't a puppy, isn't that new life too? So, I mean, you could have brought an Easter dog over, or Easter elephant. They give birth. I think all birth is new life to me. But I guess they just used it as a reason, and then they, Again, I mean, how did the. Well, I guess if you think about it, because Groundhog's Day, they needed a groundhog. You two are probably sitting there like, sis. But if you know better than I know, let me know. Let me know. And there was this question that says, is Easter Bunny related to Jesus? In short, the Easter Bunny is not related to Jesus at all. At most, they're both obviously tied to the holiday celebration, the resurrection, and they're both considered symbols of new life. But the links to one another essentially end there. Okay? Let's see what the Bible says about rabbits. The rabbit, though it chews the cud, does not have a split hoof. It is unclean for you. And the pig, though it has a split hoof completely divided, does not chew the cud and is unclean for you. You must not eat their meat nor touch their carcasses. They are unclean for you. So I guess what they're saying in the Bible is that a rabbit as well as a pig is unclean for you. Now I do know some of us people out there, we're eating the pig. We high in the hall. We be eating the pig. And then I also seen that you could buy some rabbit out there to eat. I ain't gonna lie, my mama cooked some rabbit back in the day. I didn't think that was cool of her to do, but she did. Um, and no, I don't. It don't taste like chicken. It don't taste like chicken. I hear when people say that. Here, try this elephant ear. It tastes like chicken. If it tastes like chicken, then just give me chicken. That's all I'm saying. Just give me chicken. I think what it is that they just wanted to give a reason for a rabbit to have a little bit of more, some purpose. So they made the Easter Bunny, and he just said that made just I don't know. He's not religious. It's just the Easter Bunny will be born, and they just went out and would steal eggs and color them. I don't know how they were able to color the eggs. That's kind of weird. Didn't know that bunnies had hands to be able to, buy the dye, go shopping, and such of that nature. I'm just playing, y'all. But anyway, but I think it's me personally. I think it's nice that it gives children something because again, children. Even though we speak to them about Jesus Christ and the resurrection, I mean, it was so harsh and so a hurtful day for Christ. And then he resurrected, that he was born again. He came, brought us new life 3 days later after the third day. But I think, trying to share that with children on this day, they tried to find a way to make it a pleasant, a little bit pleasant item for the kids, so, while we're praying, the kids can be out there searching for candy and getting chocolate bunnies and chocolate candies and what? You ever see that commercial? Okay, I'm done. And that is not your word of the day, but your knowledge for the day. All right. All right. I hope you had a little bit of fun with that. But keep on going with your word of the day and pick up a word or pick up some new knowledge. If you're celebrating a day that you're not sure why you're celebrating, get an understanding of it. Reach out. Even though we just had a little fun with the Easter Bunny just now, find out for your own knowledge. You know what I mean? Study to show thyself approved. Thyself as in yourself approved. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. The mood has shifted. The music has changed. And you know what this is. This is the Artist Spotlight. This is the place where I allow people to shine through with their crown on for their gifts, such as wordologists, our poets, and as well as artists who have inspirational music out there that want to share with the world. I'm allowing them this platform. But at this time, I want to share this platform with a celebrated motivational speaker by the name of Lisa Nichols. She has inspired millions through her seminars and her role as a featured teacher in The Secret. She is a founder of Motivating the Masses and CEO of Motivating the Teen Spirit. This young lady has had her ups and she's had her downs. And she freely speaks about them. And I wanted you, my kings and my queens, I wanted you to hear a little bit of her story on when she decided to make the choice, to make a decision on how much she loved herself. She had to change. She had to forgive herself. And she became an inspiration to millions. You have to start somewhere. Let's listen to her story. So I present to you Miss Lisa Nichols.
I'm on government assistance, and I run out of money, and I had to buy Pampers for Jelani. And I had $11.42 in the bank. And I remember wrapping my son in a towel for 2 days. I remember the second day, like you said, I had my hand on Jelani's stomach, and I said, "Don't worry, baby. Mommy will never be this broke or broken again." And that day, what shifted for me was I was willing, and I don't know if this is gonna sound crazy, I was willing to completely die to any form of me that I had been so that I can birth the woman that I was becoming. The reason why a lot of people won't become who they want is because they're too attached to who they've been. And you hear it all the time when people say, "I've always been this way." Okay, well, if that's working for you, keep doing that. I knew it wasn't working for me any longer. I had hit my version of rock bottom. So I was willing to let go of everything and everybody. See, another reason why people won't get there is because the doorway is for you to fit through. You trying to carry everybody else through because you're trying to be Rescue 911. And you gotta rescue you first. I am much more valuable to my family and to my community because I was willing to let them go through the door myself, teach myself, learn myself, condition myself, and then come back and get them. I'm much more valuable to them now. But I had to go through a window time of 10 years of judgment. You leaving us, hanging out with white people all the time. You going to these crazy countries. We don't know what I had to be willing to allow my conviction to make me inconvenienced. See, we want to grow, but we want to stay liked by everybody. I was willing to be my own rescue at the risk of your approval. But most of us aren't like that. Facebook is an example. We want to be liked. Well, I woke up and I like myself today, so your like is extra. My job is to like me first. I was willing to say every day, "Lisa, you like you? Lisa, are you proud of you? Lisa, are you playing full out?" Every day before I checked in with anybody else. I was willing to inconvenience my entire life. My entire life. I was willing to disrupt my entire life to buy my future, to buy my possibility, to give my dream a chance. See, we're not supposed to tuck our dreams in on the pillow when we get up in the morning. We're not supposed to leave them at home. We can go and fulfill somebody else's dream. We're not supposed to do that. That's not what we're wired to do. That's not who we are. Your human spirit doesn't care about the economy. The human spirit doesn't care that my son's father went to prison. The human spirit doesn't care what's happened to your family. The human spirit doesn't care about the past. You may have been molested, or your family may have been broke, or you may have been betrayed, or you may have a divorce. Your human spirit doesn't care about any of that. Your human spirit simply says, "What's our command for tomorrow? What do you want to create?" It's not keeping score. Your brain is keeping score because your brain is designed to keep you safe. Your soul, your intuition, your human spirit is designed to make you soar.
Okay. You know what? I want to go out and run a marathon right now, just the way I'm feeling. Actually, I need to grab some tissues because I am so teary-eyed right now. Oh my gosh. I love this woman's story. I love this woman's story. I love this woman's story. Because again, A friend told me about when you plant a seed, you do understand that the seed practically dies. It has to split open, it has to transform, it has to become into something other than its seed form. It has to go through some dirt. It has to go through some rough winds, some torrential. Oh my God, I can't even say the word. Torrential rain. Why can't I say the word? But y'all know me. Like through a monsoon. Okay, don't say monsoon. Okay, through a monsoon. Sometimes you have to put manure on some of these seeds and stuff like that. And you have to push through to become this beautiful, beautiful flower that the people see on the surface. They don't know what you went through to get to that. We don't know how far we had to dig down to plant that seed. So I'm just saying to y'all, not just you, me, the next one, the someone, you are not alone in this quest. You are not alone. It's just up to you to say, I need to do something different. I can't sit in this no more. I've got to change. I got to leave the people around me. I can't deal with that. I got to take my head out of my own butt. I got to get out of my own way. I need to encourage myself. I need to love me more.
Can
Encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh, oh,
All right, y'all, you know what I had to do? I had to put a little gospel in there, put a little inspiration in there for you. I need you once again to encourage yourself. Sometimes you just have to do it. It's not sometimes you might have to do it all the time. But you have to be your biggest cheerleader. And if you need help to be a big cheerleader, come hang with your girl right here. Your spirit cheerleader, Miss Daybreak right here. I'm here for you. I'm here for it. We are going to the mountain. We are going to the party. We are going to be victorious. We are conquerors. And that is our name. Hear me? That is our name. Now, I love you. Do you? Oh, that's what I thought. Now I need you, my king, my queen, to continue to rise up. Set your affirmations. Set your atmospheres. Make your goals. Make your visions. And I need you to applaud yourself when you reach those goals, even the smallest ones. Saying, I'm going to get up and get to work on time this morning, and get there on time, and applaud yourself for doing so. I applaud you for trying. That's success right there. You can, you will, and you shall. But you got to tell yourself to do it. Let's get busy. Get yourself some. Get up. Let's get popping. Let's get rocking. We need some kings and queens to rise up. Because kingdoms are falling. Because they don't know how to run it. So I need you to rise up, because y'all need to teach the next ones and the next one and the next ones. People need to know what it feels like to be in love with yourself first. Hear me? Ooh, Lord, I know a girl, a guy, boy, homie, family. I'm just saying, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I love doing this podcast because this also helps to uplift me too as well. You don't know what I'm going through, because again, it's for me to go through, and it's for me to get my butt up and to get through. I do have a therapist. I have therapy, and I have a life coach. I also have a business coach. I need y'all to go out there. I have a financial person that I speak to. I have my best friend who is in my corner, one of my shoes. We be in spirit almost all the time, every day. And we talk things out. We walk things out. We work things out. Even if you can't work it out, wait on it. It will work out for your good. Because once again, if all things are working for your good, that means the good, the bad, and the ugly. But if you love yourself and not be so hard on yourself and forgive yourself for getting stuck in the ugly, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. And I will bow down to you. Yes? All right. So thank you, my loves. Thank you, my loves. Thank you, my love, once again, for hanging with your girl, Miss Daybreak, your spirit cheerleader, here on the podcast. Pick up your crown. You can find me on all listening media once again. Or you could just go to my website, www.missdaybreak.com. I've uploaded every one of my podcast episodes there for you. It's easy. Share it with some other people. Share it with some other individuals that don't know where their crown is at. Or just give them some information that you get from me. Say, hey, I'm going to need you to love yourself. Pick your head up. Pick your head up. First of all, I need you to look me in the eye. Kings and queens, they don't look down. We look up and we look forward with our shoulders back. Proud of who we are and what we are working towards. We're not the best, but we're working towards it. We're not the greatest, but we can be. Know what I mean? So, thank you once again. I need you to click, tag, and share like they say. Go out there and share my information, if you will, if you please. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, I'm available on all listening media platforms. You also can reach out and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as Miss Daybreak69. Once again, that's Miss Daybreak69 on Instagram and Twitter. You can also find me on Facebook as Miss Daybreak, and Daybreak is in quotes. So it's Miss, the quote, the day, the break, the quote. That's where you're going to find your girl, all right? Also, if you have any information or anything you want to share with me, or if you want to be a spotlighter on this platform, please feel free to send me your MP3 and your bio to missdaybreak69@gmail.com. And also send it to me on my website. If you need some booking information, again, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm an MC, I'm a host, I'm a brand ambassador. I also do voiceovers. I'm a notary, child. If you need some stuff notarized, I'm your girl. Also, I just got certified as a life coach. So I'm setting that up, and I should be your life empowerment coach to help you pick up your crown and keeping it on. So, you good? You good? I know you good. I know you good. You know what? To be honest, you're awesome. If you didn't know that by now, you better ask somebody. Actually, ask Miss Daybreak, because you are awesome. And I love you, and I love you. Go out there, conquer the world. Go ahead. I love you. Now let's get down with my boys. De La Soul with Me, Myself, and I. You need to love yourself, your load. You need to love yourself. Love yourself as God has loved us all. I'ma see you later. I'ma see you later. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, tell me, mirror, what is wrong? Can it be my daylight clothes, or is it just my daylight song? What I do ain't make-believe. People say I sit and try, but when it comes to being daylight, it's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. Style and my plug one spectacle. You say plug 1 and 2 are hippies, nowhere not. That's pure plug bull. Always pushing that we formed an image. There's no need to lie. When it comes to being plug 1, it's just me, myself, and I. 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 I'm proud of what I am. Poems I speak are plugged too tight. Please, oh please, let plug 2 be himself, not what you read, alright? Right is wrong when hype is written on the soul, they lie that. Style is surely our own thing, not the false disguise of showbiz. They lie soul is from the soul, and in fact I can't deny. Strictly from the Dan called Stucky, and from me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory for plug 1 and 2. But that glory's been denied by cassids and gookie eyes. People think they diss my person by stating I'm darkly packed. I know this, so I point at Q-tip and he states black is black. Mirror, mirror on the wall, shovel chestnuts in my path. Just keep on up with the nuts so I don't get an aftermath. But if I do, I'll calmly punch them in the 4th day of July. 'Cause They try to mess with third degree, that's me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I. It's just me, myself, and I.
Contestant number 4, do you have the answers?
It's on the tip of my tongue. I keep